this on. We can do a lot better than this. That's a lot better, guys. But anyway, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am going to be doing the analysis of CSKA Moscow versus Manchester United, my boys. In last night's game, we took up CSKA Moscow in the UEFA Champions League. As you can see, I've got the badge for it, and like I was saying in the last analysis, I'm getting the Matchday 31 on the back of my shirt, on the away shirt, which is the black kit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, as my birthday is coming up in November. We're going into October next month, well, on Sunday. So yeah, it's getting very exciting. So let's crack on with this video. So basically, we made 5 changes since the last game against Southampton, and yeah, let's talk about the starting 11, what we started with. So for the past 2 match days, so this is match day 2 against CSKA Moscow away. We've played De Gea in goal, followed by Bailey, Smalling, Lindelof, Young, Herrera, Matic, Blind, Mkhitryan, Martial and Lukaku. So the ones that replaced from the last game was Smalling, Lindelof, Herrera, Blind and Martial. So yeah, so basically we started with 3 at the back. Tom said it's a bit risky to start with 3 at the back, but then I was like, well, if you think about it, Ashley Young and Blind are both defenders, so at the same time they would have been helping Herrera and Matic, but at the same time they would have had to come back to help Lindelof, Smalling and Bailey. So obviously once we found more of control of the game, they would have sat back to a 5-4-1, I think. So yeah, anyway, so that's what I reckon. I don't know how Jose Mourinho did it once we. I don't know how Jose Mourinho did the formation once we settled in. So yeah, I heard from Sky News from that Jose Mourinho said to the press that the current squad for that CSKA Moscow are tough. Now, coming against CSKA Moscow, I thought it came on Sky News a couple of times, and I was like, well, if he's saying that it's the toughest team he's ever seen up till now, I thought we were going to only get 2 or 3 goals last night, and yeah, I just thought we were just only going to get 2 or 3 goals, because I thought they were going to be a tough opponent against us. But anyway, getting into the game, I felt like we were composed on the ball. The passing was good. At times we were looking up and thought it was one of our players and passed it to the opposition. So that's one of those things that we have to really work on. Actually, I've spotted that when Matic, Pat tried to pass it to one of our players, but he thought it was one of our players, but it was the opponent. So that's just where you're not looking up at times. Yeah, it was. We gave away those chances where we gave the possession away, and then they had a really good chance of scoring, really. So yeah, we kept it tight at the back. They had some great chances on target, and De Gea did well to save them. He did some really good saves. I got to take off my hat to De Gea as he played well in the game. So yeah, I felt like he played well. Let's talk about the goals. Yeah, honestly, as you saw at the beginning, yes, it was 4-1. The first goal, great assist and great composure and skill from Martial. Martial crossed it into Lukaku and a great header from Lukaku to finish it off for 1-0. The second goal, great run by Mkhitryan. Mkhitryan tried to get it past the defender, tried to go around the defender. The defender took him out. So I was like, it has to be a penalty, and the linesman pointed to the spot, and the penalty was awarded, and Martial took it, and it was in for 2-0. So at that point I was like, this game's going to be easy, you know. We go and get another goal to make it 3-0. It was a great skill and composure, and Martial with a great second assist and crossed it to Lukaku. Lukaku finished it off at the back post and just putting his foot on it for 3-0 to us. And when we got to 3-0, I was like, this is too easy. How's Jose Mourinho saying that the CSKA Moscow side are tough when we were just cruising through them, really? We played really well. I felt like we played really well. And then after that, we were just playing some of our normal football, really, how we usually play. And yeah, overall in the first half, I felt like we did really well to get 3 goals. I think we played brilliant. Obviously, we just wanted that quick start, get the goals, keep the goals coming, get our confidence, because we're going against Crystal Palace over the weekend. And yeah, we did really well to keep it up a clean sheet till now. So yeah, second half we weren't that bothered because we were in control of the game as we were 3-0 up. So we sat back a bit in defence. We could have gone how we went against Southampton, but obviously they wanted to come out and probably sit back a bit, and then once we had a good chance of attacking, we wanted another goal. Moscow created a few chances at goal and had a better start than us, for sure. Again, United players were just playing the normal football, really. And yeah, just great movement of the ball and doing the pass, passing and then getting into space and looking up and stuff. So I think we played really well, Let's talk about the 4th goal. It was a great run by Martial. I think Matic passed it on to Martial. Martial took a shot at goal. It was saved by the keeper, great save by the keeper, but came out and Mkhitryan got the rebound and finished it off for 4-0. So at that point I was like, oh yes, we've done it now, we've got it, we've got the clean sheet, we're doing really well in this game. So at the point we were looking at getting a clean sheet and the 3 points. After that we did a couple of subs. Mkhitryan came off for Lingard, Martial came off for Rashford, and Young came off for Darmian. So obviously just give Darmian a bit of chance, but as he's not getting picked up, as he's not being picked for the, obviously he's not getting picked for the starting 11 as Valencia, Carrick and Fellaini are all injured. Fellaini picked up a knock against Southampton, so we're hoping getting him back into the squad against Crystal Palace over the weekend. It'll be great if he comes back. We need him. I don't think we struggled without him. We still played well without him. Michael Carrick, I don't know how he's got injured because he's not even played a game yet. Well, I think he has. He played that game against Burton Albion, I think. But he's still not got his first start yet from the Premiership. And Phil Jones didn't get picked actually as well, just because I think it was because he had that ban, from the UEFA. So I think he'll be back for the game against Benfica. And Valencia just got rested really because he's always in the starting 11 really. So I think that was just a rest really. So. Yeah, Mkhitryan and Martial both picked up knocks during the game. I'm hoping that they'll be back for the Crystal Palace game. Martial was walking off in some slight pain, but it wasn't a lot. It didn't look a lot. Mkhitryan was running off, so I think it was just a knock. They just both picked up knocks, and they should be fine for Saturday because today's Thursday. And it's a big turnaround because they have to get back to Manchester. And it's just like one game after another. So like I was saying in the last analysis, I said that this month or whatever I said, it's going to be busy for us. Because when you're in all these different competitions, like if the Carabao Cup, known as the League Cup, the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Premiership, it's a lot, It's a lot of games. But at the same time, it's good for the players though as well, for all the youngster players from the youth players as well to come in and get a chance to play as well. So once we brought on Lingard, I thought we were going to get our 5th goal. One of our players gave a great pass to Lingard, which I thought we were going to get a goal, but it didn't happen. It was great. It was a great ball to Lingard. Lingard then took a knock on his head, but he was fine after that. Moscow brought on a few subs, and they had some great chances at goal, but it didn't work out for them. So they just, I would say they were clinical at goal, but they were just not. I would say they were on target and that, but just De Gea was one of those. De Gea had one of those games where he had to still do a bit of work, which he had to. So I'm not sure if I should leave this in the I button, but I'm going to leave it in the I button. Do you think we should have played defensive after the 4th goal lead? After it would have been, do you think we should have played defensive after the 4th goal? Do you guys reckon that we should have played how we played against Southampton, where we took 6 at the back? Well, it would have been great to see Lukaku get his hat trick, but that didn't happen. It will happen one day for him. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So it would have been good for him to get a hat trick, but it just didn't happen. It didn't go his way. We just have to hope for the best and just keep going. And Lukaku is going to be one of those players where he's going to be scoring 30 plus goals for United in all competitions, I reckon, because he's going to be one of those talented, great players. And once Zlatan comes back, he'll get us some goals as well. And it's going to be a really good season for United as well. So I'm not sure if we wanted to play how we played against Southampton. Obviously, to play teams like Southampton where we were drawing all the time. Yes, we did draw against them, but because we had a good 4-0 lead, we could have gone defensive, but at the same time we probably wanted to get more attacking and see if we could actually get 5th goal, but unfortunately it didn't happen for us to get a fifth goal, and it would have been good if Lukaku got a hat-trick, but like I said, Lukaku will definitely get his hat-trick very soon. And right at the last minute of the game, Moscow got a goal which led to a consolation goal. It was frustrating because we just kept a clean sheet till the last minute, and just that one mistake, and we switched off for that split second. We shouldn't have really, because we worked our backsides off during that game. We also did the same thing against Burton Albion, so we have to work on holding onto the ball, as also known as possession, and to hold on to the lead, really. So that's what we just have to do, really, because it is frustrating when you've lost the clean sheet. It would have been good for us to get another clean sheet in the UEFA Champions League. It's how football goes, though, as well. It happens in football. We have to carry on and not just make any mistakes till the end of the game, and we just have to get it into our heads and just work on the positives and work on... we have to take the positives and work on the negatives for the next game against Crystal Palace. We are full of confidence going against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is still looking for the first win in the Premiership. How many games are we into the Premiership now? We're coming up to the 7th match day. They've still not got a win yet, which is not like Crystal Palace, because they have got the likes of Benteke, but it's not going their way at the moment. They have got a change of manager, Roy Hodgson. What's he got to produce? Don't know. He's always been wanting to manage this club for Crystal Palace, and there you go, he's got his chance to be Crystal Palace's manager. It's going to take a bit of time for Crystal Palace to get back in it how they were. I think they should have stuck with Sam Allardyce, really, because they were doing really well. They were beating all the big clubs like Arsenal and them. So overall we got the win. We got the 3 points. We're still at the top of the table with 6 points. I have confidence and belief and faith for United to do well in the Champions League this year because, it's just because of our form recently. We would have got another clean sheet. We've got about, I don't know how many clean sheets right now, but we've done pretty well this year. The form's not dropped. The only time we've only done a mistake was against Stoke where we drew. We can't let that happen. We just got to keep winning games now and just get on top of Crystal Palace. City did give them a good hiding last weekend. So if we play how City played and give them a good hiding this weekend, we'll be back up there. And City are playing a big side against Chelsea this weekend. So it's going to be a tough test. We've got to just get that goal difference back up now. And it's going to be easy for us against Crystal Palace for sure. Once we have Zlatan, he will help us out for sure with all the goals and that, like I was saying previously, because he's still not in the squad. He is going to be back in November, which is going to be good. So not long now, just over a month now. Once we get into October, so once Zlatan comes back, he'll be in the starting 11. Well, maybe not in the starting 11. He will have to play a couple of games, probably like with the under 23s or something like that. Maybe not the under 23s because he is like 35 years old, 36. So he will have to play one of those games, because usually when you come back from injury, you have to find your fitness really, and it's really tough, and you have to be match fit as well. So we want Zlatan to be match fit before he can come back into the starting 11, and then that'll be the time where Zlatan's going to be getting goals on Lukaku, and then we're going to see Zlatan helping Lukaku and Lukaku helping Zlatan. So it's going to be a good connection going there. And Mourinho got his tactics right tonight and we got the victory. It's a bit frustrating how he let that clean sheet go. It will get to the players for sure. We just got to work on it, and just work on the possession and just hold on to the lead really. It happens in football. We just have to put it behind us. And it's life really. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's analysis. And drop a like rating if you enjoyed this video. So have I, and you guys know what to do. Go subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a new analysis on Sunday. May not be Sunday actually, it might be Monday. But hope to see you guys then, and I'll see you guys very later on, and peace.